Hey everyone, welcome to Asmodeus back again. This is a video for basic shamaning using normal mode. Alright, so if you're here to learn normal mode, you have come to the right place for learning. So, now you're learning the basics and you want to know the basics. So I'll be starting to explain the types of different items you have on your right side. So, as you're a shaman, the most important thing is to care about the time. This is the amount of time left that you have to be shaman. So after this timer ends, it goes to 0, all of the things will be gone and the next map will be changed. Means whatever things you build on the map will all be gone. So take care of it. And then, this is your shaman inventory. When you are playing shaman, you have the items all on the right side. So the basics ones are arrow. Right, this is an arrow. It's just a pointer is to let where you want mice to go. So this is the spirit. Spirit is also known as spark, where you can put below a mice feet to make them pop on the air. It's like a spirit for them to jump in any direction you point to. Okay, so this is a balloon. Balloon is very useful if you are a new player. It allows you to move a mice up just that a mice can jump on the balloon. So this will be the rune when you have an object, let's say 2 box. Rune just push things off the ground or wherever direction you're pointed to. And this is small box, this is a large box. So you have an anvil, and anvil is to increase its weight. Of course it's like pirate ship anvil. It helps to increase weight just to make things heavier, that's all. So when you have this map and you want to build onto the cheese, and then you should use a long plank. So a long plank, and then you have an amount of choices you have here: B, C, V, N and J. So you're really covering B and C. So for B plank, it is actually starting on, you can actually pin this thing on the air. So whenever things start to move on top, it creates a spinning, right? You can directly stop it by using another B onto it by pinning directly onto it again. So now it doesn't, just look at it, it doesn't really shake, right? You stick onto a direction. So you can also use C. C pin is actually for connection. So when you have a B plank, we call this B plank because there's a B pin. B pin means red pin, so we call it B plank. And then C is for connection. So if you want to connect something, you press C. So when you press few times, you see the direction of the pin change. So you can now stop whenever you want. Let's say I want to connect the pin here. So I use C, take a plank, press C 2 times, 1, 2, cast by using left click, and that's how you cast it to pin it. So let's say if I want to pin here again, but I'm not using the pin directly on here, I'm using the right side, but I want to pin here. So when I cast, I will not be pinning anything because the pin doesn't hit the plank. Okay, so now you want to build up, take a plank, press B, cast, take a plank, rotate. If you have a mouse, use the mouse wheel, it's very useful. Get a mouse, and then either using, if no mouse, use Z or X for precision turning. So if you use Z, it's anti-clockwise, X is clockwise. Press C a few times to get the pin directly where you want. Okay, cast again, done. So now I'll be teaching you how to use ghost plank. So what is a ghost plank? Actually, ghost plank is a plank where it turns the opposite. It doesn't really affect mice. Let's say you want to use non-ghost, so it will be physical. So you can interact with the shaman object. So now you're using ghost. By pressing space, get this, you can either press space or press space here. So pressing space is actually you can see the color, right? Color difference. One is more invisible. More invisible means it's a ghost plank. Okay, so I want to use B here with the ghost. So press things, press B, press space to get ghost B plank. Now you want to build up. You don't want to directly build with physical because he might block mice who is running here or doesn't have chance to get onto the plank. So you want to make people pass through. So what you can do is take this, press C a few times, rotate where you want, press spacebar, cast. So you can actually go past the plank now. Now you want to build again on top another one, but by giving more space. So you have to measure. Each mice height is about a whole size. So a whole size is this tall. So when you give it to here, it is around about here. Okay, you go. So you'll be able to pass through. Mice will be able to pass through when they get the cheese, and they drop down here and they can run back here again. Comparing to this, where you want to build, right? When you build up, you block the cheese, get the cheese, you come down, and then you cannot pass through because you are blocked, and that's when you're wasting time. So it's important that you focus on the build very seriously, and then build the cheese, get the cheese as fast as you can, going up again, measure the height, and then look at the time. When the time says like there's 2 minutes, means you have 2 minutes to build. So be sure to get all the cheese and the amount of mice saved. So when you save a mice, they will have thanks to someone we gathered the number of cheese depending on the number of saves. So when you get the number of saves, your saves will go to here. If you're normal mode, you record down here. If you're hard mode, you get here and divine like that. Okay, so this is normal mode, hard mode, then divine mode, denoted by the different colors here. Okay, so normal mode will be grayish in color. So, and then the next thing is advanced building. I'll be teaching you the hardest method to build, so you'll be used to it. So let's say if I have a map which is map 4, I think. Yep, like that. So what to do here? You're gonna build up the cheese. You can either have two ways. One is to go from here, another way is to go from below. So you see which one is more efficient for you. So for me, I'll be choosing here. I'll be using a B plank. Okay, and I'll be using again, rotate, press C, cast. I'll be going into here, get the cheese and down. Let's say if I want to build from here, okay, I can build here again, press B, go up, C, remember, ghost plank right, you don't want to block mice who is coming past, press C again, go up, cast, yep, then you go like that. If mice are too short, of course, feel free to use a small box or an anvil for them to jump on top, get the cheese, go down, get to the hole. So at times, if you want to be more careful, you don't want people to trip and fall after they get the cheese. From here, running down, some may just fall down for no reason. Take a plank, press B, cast, get the cheese, go down, and never fall down again. So sometimes you may have situations where you are like that, having this map hanging by the air and you don't know what to do. So first thing, don't panic. Get a plank, just put it normally on the ground. This is actually a ghost plank on the map itself. Means you can pass through, but then shaman objects cannot pass through. So now you know that you have get the hang out of it, but then remember your casting range, your summoning range, the things that allow you to summon while you're in the circle. This is your summoning range denoted by the blue line. So if you're outside of the blue line, you cannot summon anything, not even summoning an inch, except arrows, right? You can point, and then you have a spirit you can cast outside of the map that actually affects things. So that's a good thing. Other than that, you cannot. Okay, so using the plank here, you can use either go this way, down from the edge, go back up, but it's a long way, right? So let me restart the map. I'll be looking at my time, 2 minutes. So putting a plank down, and then I'll be stapling the plank so it's preventing it from moving. You can either use a long one or a short one. So now I want to build down the cheese. What option do I have? I'll be going down here, and then I'll be coming up here. Or I will be going down here, I'll be coming up here. I have 3 options. One is from here, another one is from here, another one is from here. So I'll be using the third option. Going up, take the cheese, go up from here into the hole. Taking a long plank, press B here. It is to let it stay on the air, because B pin allows you to stay on the air without any attachment. Okay? Now, when you want to go down, turn it using a short plank, because on the long plank you don't have enough space and it's out of your summoning range here. So you want to take the short plank, take this, rotate, press C a few times, use a ghost plank, attach, and then using here, press B. Either you can put it straight or rotation. So for here I'll be using like that. Okay, got it. From here you can use a long plank again, connect with C, press C 2 times, get into the casting range here, and then you connect. Just nice. Get the cheese, go back up, and then so mice will have troubling to jumping here. Ignore me because I have an extra jumping skill, so normal mice wouldn't be able to touch on top here. They will just fall down here like that. So what you can do, you cannot put a box here because you will block their way, you know. Think people who are coming up will get blocked, so you cannot do that. Another way you can do is to put a temporary plank here, give it an extra base, and then from here you can do is put an anvil. Okay, an anvil or a box, whatever suits you, or a box or a plank. Okay, attaching it here, so it'll be just nice. And then you have to go up again. How? Use a box, either a box, an anvil. Okay, let them to be able to jump up. That's it. It is that simple. Once you have mastered normal mode, basic, divine, you're good to go on any map that gives you any difficulty. Okay, like this map, easy again. Press B, ghost plank, rotate, press C, go up, and you're done. Just read the map like that. Got it? Easy. Yeah, it's not that hard. So if you have maps like this having a high cheese, what do? Again, press B, go up, press C, combining without blocking, go up again, press C, mindful of the mice height, again, go up. So when up there, combining again. And then, oh no, what if this thing was shaking? What if this thing shakes so much that actually affects me by building and then I cannot build? No worry. Take a short plank or a long plank, use B, press B, press spacebar, goes, pin. Yeah, you look at that. Everything is stabilized and it won't ever shake again. Very easy. Just like that. If you can conquer normal basic shaman, you can go to hard mode, where you'll be using a totem available. But that is a next sneak peek that you'll be able to use once you have completed basic divine. Auto build, look at that. Right, I hope this video helps you so much about learning how to shaman, because it's very basic and that you must know to be able to enjoy the game. Okay, that is a fun thing. Now, suit yourself. Do not let other people deceive you when they complain that you are a bad shaman, because you are just a new player. So I've been playing quite a long time to be able to teach this well, because I've been playing since 2013, and then this was my second account, so I did not have the chance to get back my old account because I lost it. So I'll be playing again in 2017 with doing the basics. Okay, see you. Thank you and see you next time.